Okay, so I put up a community post here on the channel just yesterday asking what it was you guys wanted to see locations for most. Weapons, armor, or spells, and 10,000 of you guys voted, but what the comment section was flooded with was with people wanting rune farms. So we've got one today that is going to get you guys a whopping 2.5 million runes an hour. I know, it's pretty nutty, right? Yep. Well, let's crack on with it. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and we can jump into the first location that you need to get to. And it's quite easy. We're going to be heading to the first step. This is the first place that you guys will have come to, and you have to have defeated Godric for this part. So if you haven't, my apologies, but you do need to have Godric completed already. Now, once you arrive in Limgrave, you are going to want to go to where the Finger Maiden was first, where you saw her right at the beginning, and this is going to kickstart the beginning of the quest line to get you guys to the location you need to be. Next up, we're going to head over to the Rose Church, and this is going to be the central hub for most of your quests. So if you want to get there, go from the Fallen Runes and head on over to the Rose Church and speak to the Finger Maiden at the front door. Make sure you pick the top one on every single one, and she will give you 5 of the fingers to go ahead and do some PvP. This is not going to be amazing, I'm not going to lie. You have to do it 3 times, and it doesn't matter if you win or lose. 9 times out of 10, there was 2 to 3 people that were actually in there, and it was quite difficult going in as a single person. So lo and behold, make sure that you go in there with the expectation of probably not winning, because you're probably going to die all 3 times. Honest reality. Head back to the Finger Maiden, who is going to give you another item. Again, making sure you pick the top selection in the community, and going through to the Lord of Blood's Favour. Now, this is going to be somewhere where you have to head down and soak it in blood. Now, don't panic, we've already got the location for you. It's the Church of Inhibition. Now, this is going to be quite a difficult location to get to if you've not been there already. So, we're going to do the kind cloud thing and go from right here in the compound and show you guys exactly how to make your way there. Now, once you are here, you will be met up with a Bloodfinger, which is an absolute bitch, and we are going to show you guys the 2 animations that he will do. We're not going to show you the whole fight, but that is the 2 rotationary animations that you will see from this dude, so make sure you plan ahead. Once you've done that, you will head into the building right in front of you, and there will be a grace site right there. Go ahead and collect that, and collect the sacred tear in front of you. You'll also receive the Finger Maiden armor set, and once you go back and speak to them again, you will actually obtain the Soaked Blood favor. And this is going to be heading back to the original Bloodfinger, who is going to cause you a little bit of pain. I'm not too sure why, but they think that you're a bit of a wimp. But they receive the Bloody Finger for doing that, and if you exhaust all of the dialogue options and speak to them again, she will also give you something which is going to be absolutely credential to this run. Speak to her again and she will give you the Pureblood Knight's Medal. Once you do get hold of that, go ahead and use it, and it's going to send you to the audience with Morg. Now, you are not going to want to go ahead and be slow with this one, so we're going to show you the route of exactly where to get to the first grace site, so you guys can teleport there and back. This is going to be pretty difficult. There's a lot of ads, so be careful, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, and here you are at the grey site. Now, you've got two things that you can do. This is not going to be the 2.5 million, but you can also farm this location right here if you do get bored of the original farm. And although these are a little bit difficult for some of the lower levels, this is going to be something which you can do and will gain you a decent chunk of change. But this is the big one. Down here is a giant bird, and if you've got a bow and arrow, you can go ahead and just whack that bad boy. Watch it jump off the edge, and just like that, a whopping old piece of 13,000 runes. 13,000 runes. Just head over to the rest site again and rinse and repeat. Now, you do have to be careful with this because there is a little bit of a technicality with it. If you do not go too far right, then you will just essentially make it so that it runs to the side and then backs up again. You'll see in the gameplay in just a second that we do it a little bit too far to the left. So what I recommend is running straight up to the ads on your right hand side. You won't wake them up, they stay asleep, but if you do go too far left, sometimes it will work on a basis so the bird runs up to the side and then runs backwards. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare, but 13k a run in an hour, this is going to be a whopping amount. So right now we can see that when we eventually hit this bird, it is going to make sure that it runs to the edge and then runs straight back again. Now hopefully you've got a better bow and arrow aim than I have, and that's why I have the automated mage ability, which locks on target quite nicely. But you'll see it jumps off the edge right there. Okay, next one. And right here, the bird runs up to the edge and backs straight up. It doesn't matter how many times you hit him after that, it's not going to do absolutely anything, it just hasn't aggroed him enough. So make sure you run all the way over to the ads on the right hand side. As I said, they're not going to wake up, you can just stand there and take them out as you please. Now this is going to get you a whopping amount, and as you can see in the bottom right corner, we have gained 100,000 odd in like no time at all. And it builds up pretty damn quickly, so hopefully you do enjoy this part. But if you also want to go ahead and grab hold of some bow and arrows, you are going to have to obviously go and purchase those from a merchant. It sells in near enough every merchant going, but for arrows, the one at Church Ella is quite an easy one to just go and purchase. Now, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please reward it with a beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. I am trying so hard to provide you guys with much content each day as we possibly can to make your experience in Elden Ring 10 times better. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.